Hey everyone, today's video is going to be the 7 deadly sins of beauty tag, and basically what this is there's a list of questions and they are, sorry I'm just unlocking my phone so I can see the questions, and they're all about beauty and beauty products and the 7 deadly sins, which I know some of them off by heart but I'm just going to read them off. There's greed, wrath, gluttony, pride, sloth, lust and envy. So there's kind of questions about each of those deadly sins, I guess. So I'm going to get right into it. I want this video to be kind of fast, but likely it won't be. So the first question is about greed, and the first part of it is what is your least expensive beauty item and what is your most expensive. I just seriously just smashed my elbow. Probably the least expensive would have to be this LA Colors Trio, and this is from the warehouse and I think it retails at around $5-ish. Not entirely sure, but it's around that price. And the colours are actually relatively pigmented. I just personally don't reach for my eyeshadows that much anymore because like the ones that are in this drawer, you can see, but I have like Maybelline quads, Revlon quads, CoverGirl, Rimmel. I just don't really reach for them anymore because I do have my MAC shadows and my sleek palettes, but this is actually quite good quality. But it's called Sheer Marshmallow, Sizzle and Crush, but I'll just do a swatch. Like you can see it was just one swipe, and for a $5 quad that is relatively good pigmentation. They're not like that chalky, the purple kind of is a little bit chalky, but I mean you can see they're not actually that bad for $5. Like if you were just starting, this would be a decent trio, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's probably my least expensive item. My most expensive would either be my MAC Face and Body Foundation, which is about $75, or my MAC Wonder Woman Mineralized Skin Finish in Golden Lariat, but I don't remember how much I paid for this. Probably around the same price, but I would say the MAC foundation is a little bit more expensive. The next one is Wrath, and I'm going to put it just below the camera. The first thing is, what beauty products do you have a love-hate relationship with, and what product has been the hardest to get? The product that I have a love-hate relationship with would definitely have to be foundation, because I have very problematic skin, as I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but it is seriously insanely problematic and it is really annoying. So half the time foundation kind of doesn't go on great. It doesn't last for very long. It comes off in all the wrong places. I love foundation, but I hate it at the same time. And a product that I've had trouble like getting my hands on would either have to be Sleek, because I literally had to get my mum to pick it up from me from England, or some of my NYX. I don't have very much NYX, but I had to order that overseas and get it shipped here. The two of which were very hard to, I can't even speak. The two of those were very hard to get. Oh, and also e.l.f. was quite hard because you have to go to Bling, and there's not actually a Bling like that close to my place, so I have to go quite a way away to get e.l.f. But you know, they're not like impossible to get, but they are probably the hardest things that I have, you know, tried to get in my beauty career, I guess you could say. So the next question is about gluttony, and it is, what are your most delicious beauty products? I'm assuming that's like scent wise, and I would have to go with, sorry I wasn't really organised for this, my Hip Jelly Balms, because these smell like chocolate. Oh, so good. Yeah, I have two. I have Luscious, which is the purple one, and Savory, which is like the orangey coral nude one. Yeah, definitely very, very nice tasting and smelling. So the next question is sloth, like about sloth, I guess. And it is, what broody beauty product do I neglect due to laziness? And that would have to be primer. It's not entirely laziness. I'm pretty sure that this MAC primer breaks me out, so I don't really want to use it on an already broken out face, but I do always forget to put a primer on. And I do tend to put like a moisturizer on before I apply my makeup as well. So definitely the two of those I just am not very good at applying at all. Okay, so the next one is pride, and the question for that one is, which beauty product gives me the most self-confidence? And it was kind of hard to pick between foundation and concealer, but I'd have to say that it is concealer, because I can't decide. Either foundation or concealer, because as I mentioned earlier, I have problematic skin and it's broken out a vast majority of the time, and just being able to cover it up and lessen it and just sort of lighten my skin, like my blemishes and my scarring, really does make a big difference to my self-confidence, because not many people actually see me without a face of makeup. But the people that probably most of the time see me with no makeup would have to be my boyfriend, my family, and my friend Madeline. Everybody else sees me with a full face, just because I just don't feel comfortable going around with like gross broken out skin all the time. But I mean, it's going to get better eventually, so I guess I've got to have a positive attitude. But foundation and concealer definitely have increased my sort of self-confidence quite a lot in the makeup department, I guess. Okay, so the next deadly sin is lust, and the question to go with that is, what attributes do I find the most attractive in the opposite sex? I would have to say, well, the first like physical feature that I pay attention to is probably teeth. It's been like that probably my entire teenage life. I've been looking at teeth, but like a little bit more since I got my braces on. But I don't necessarily look for like white teeth or perfect looking teeth. Like, they just have to be nice teeth, because I remember one of my first boyfriends, wasn't actually a boyfriend, so I was like 12, but whatever, he had really like jacked up teeth. Like, they were all sort of like, you know, up here, but I really liked them. Like, it just depends on the smile. Like, some people's smiles are just gross. Like, not being, I am being mean, but you know what I mean? I don't mean it in a mean way. Like, they're just not attractive smiles. Like, my teeth are kind of just generally not attractive. You know, some people just have nice, like, shaped teeth, sized teeth, looking teeth, whatnot. They don't have to be, like, perfectly in line, perfectly white, just nice teeth. And then another thing that I like, I guess this is all about beauty, isn't it? I do just, like, an attractive face, you know? Yeah. It's gonna be vain here, because this is talking about beauty and lust and stuff, but I like humour and stuff like that, but it doesn't really apply to the question. So yeah, it's pretty much everything for lust, I guess. The last one is envy, and it is, what would you most like to receive as a gift? And I'm assuming this means makeup, beauty wise. There are a lot of things that I would love to receive as a gift. I would love to receive NARS products as a gift. Like, I want to get that Albatross highlighter thing, but I want to get the Laguna and Albatross. I think you can get that one, duo, because I really want Albatross and I really want Laguna, but I've never been through an entire like blush or face product in my life. I don't think I've even made a dent in like the ones that I use every single day. I just realised I'm not even wearing a blush right now. But yeah, so something like that, or I really want a GHD, so I'd love to receive one of those, or like Moroccan oil or something. I don't know, there's so much stuff that I want, it's ridiculous. Or just like, you know what I would really like is just like $100 voucher for like Cherry Culture or something like that, because then I could just buy what I want. So that was my 7 deadly sins of beauty tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too long for you. It's kind of shortish for a video of mine, but yeah. If you want, I tag all of you, nobody in particular, but I'd love to see like my New Zealand girls do it, but you know, tagging everyone. Go ahead and post a video response down below. If you don't want to do a video response, you could tell me in the comments. Also, feel free to leave any requests or anything you'd like to see me do down below as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.